Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, and next is Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Friday, May 13th. Mike Brenner, we're chugging along. I had a great day on my personal account. I had a good day on my picks. You had another great day. Let's throw the records up, and people will be able to see. Mike Brenner, you probably don't keep track of your record day to day. You are right now up 11 units in baseball. That's an ROI of about 9%.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, though, we actually have identical records. Your baseball record and my Twitter record. I'm also up 11 units overall.
Like to hear.
Unbelievable. I told everyone from the beginning,
well,
I was like, I do my best to give picks that I like the best in these shows, but my real picks that I really would stand behind, go on Twitter, at Loshak. I'm up 11 units. You're up 11 units in this show, though.
That's good.
Your ROI is 9%. Mike Brenner, that's just an excellent record. You think you can keep it up?
Well, I'm going to try.
Why
Just do
not?
it a day at a time. You know, I had a guy hating all over me last night.
Who?
He said,
Why?
Anubal. Well, if you get on and check the post.
Anubal
or
and
whatever.
Anubal. What was his justification?
He was telling me, you're an idiot. All you do is pick run lines. You're, this and that. Oh, my God, if you're on the same side as me, I better jump off, you loser, and all that. And you know what? Sometimes, Pete, because I want to win so bad, I let my emotions get the best of me. I go on there and I blog something stupid back. My dad would have been ashamed with me coming in there last night like I did. I called him a jackass. I called him a jackass, this and that, and a loser. And you know what? That's not me. I'm a better man than that. Take the high road, jump on board, or move aside. If you think you need to be on the other side, then fucking go for it.
Here's the thing about comments. It's perfectly fine to call us an idiot, losers, don't know what we're talking about, but you got to give some sort of justification. Otherwise, you look like a loser. So this guy has to say that, like, you're going to lose going forward, or he can attack your record now, which is like, it's a stretch. If you're going to take some guy who's got a record of plus 9% ROI in baseball over a sample size of over 100 picks and say that those picks were negative EV, you better have some justification that go below the numbers. It goes below the numbers.
The way I look at it, that's his shit. Let him deal with it. But other than that, I just, we're both cashing tickets for our viewers. That's most important. Giving them the edge, Pete, to beat that bookie and beat his ass good.
And for full disclosure, I mean, we're not idiots. We're also not the smartest guys.
No, hell no.
We never claimed that either. All right, okay.
One time we were called the gang that couldn't shoot straight.
All right, now who knows? Who cares how smart we are? What matters is the record. Yours is phenomenal, Mike Brenner. Let's see what we can do today. There's one pick that the first one on the whole card that jumps out at us. I don't know if you're going to bite on it. I'm not going to bite on it, but I have a feeling you might. Chris Sale, first 5 innings against the Yankees. Chris Sale, just awesome, just consistent, just reliable. Severino has not been getting it done for the Yankees. You said from the beginning that you faded the Yankees blindly this season. Yeah. You'll probably come up ahead. I agreed with that. What's your take? Is that one of your picks today?
No, it isn't. I'm staying off it because, other than last night, I mean, the Yankees have been playing pretty decent. They're getting contributions from other players that normally don't kick in. Sale's good. Can he get it done? Absolutely. Could it win? For me, though, I'm just staying off it because the White Sox have been producing so much on offense. I keep waiting for that thing to slow down. Again, we talked about it before, Pistol Pete. This team rebuilt that roster, totally rebuilt it, and yet they come in looking like the Portland Trailblazers for crying out loud. Yeah. And no, my hat's off to them, but staying off it. How about you?
If it was minus 120, I'd take it. At minus 165 or 160, no, I can't do it.
Oh, I got you. It's smart. Yeah.
Severino, exactly. You see, who is that guy? Adrubal. You see, we were just smart for not taking Chris Sale on the first 5 innings. An idiot would have maybe taken it, or maybe not. Who knows? But we're not going to take it. All right, let's move on. What else do we have here? Interesting situations. Okay, I'll tell you a couple of. I'll tell you what my big bets on the overnight lines were, which I mentioned in my Ian Cameron call yesterday. First one was I took the under in the Tampa Bay Oakland game.
Okay.
I got it at about 7 plus 102 on the overnight lines. Now it's 7. It's down to like minus 110 or so. Odorizzi's been great. Hill has been basically great. Both these teams are relatively weak hitting, and the under is very tempting. I bet it on the overnight. What'd you take on that game?
Well, my take on that, Pistol Pete, is that yes, and I think it is. They're weak hitting teams, and because of their inconsistency, I think that looks kind of good. I looked at that, and I was thinking about Oakland on the side, but Odorizzi, he tends to really, really bring it. I don't know. I just got to stay off it. I was that close though to pull.
That's another one I bet. I actually bet Tampa Bay on the overnight. I got 111 or so, but because I think that Hill's been a little shakier recently. He's given up some walks. Tampa Bay is a little bit better on against lefties, and Odorizzi.
Now last year, and I can just say this because I got into Hill's stats earlier in the season. Last year, when he was coming off of rough spots, he bounced back strong.
Oh, he was awesome,
unbelievable.
But he's getting up in age. He's not going to be able to do it forever.
He is getting up in age, and he doesn't have a hell of a lot of bat support behind him like he had at one time.
And when you have a big curveball and slider like that, those abilities can fade relatively quickly on the.
Okay, staying away from that one, Pistol Pete.
Here's another one that I actually bet I'm not sure on the overnight line. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I bet it. We have Justin Verlander and Chris Tillman, right? Now Verlander is coming off of his best start of the year.
Absolutely, look good.
Before that, he was decent, not awesome, but decent. And Tillman is very serviceable. In general, though, I feel like Baltimore has a significant edge over Detroit, and I did bet them on the run line -1 on the overnight line. What's your take on that one?
I think Manny Machado is really showing up, Pete. This kid is the real deal. Mark Trumbo, what a great pickup. You know what it is I don't think that he can. I don't think he's going to produce today offensively. Is what I don't think. I don't think they're going to get any bats. And
Baltimore.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Do you think it's going to be another good start for Verlander? Relatively?
I do. I really think something got into his head. He's the type of pitcher, and I know he's getting older, but when stuff needs to be fixed, and he works it out in his own way, but he never loses his confidence. I like that about the guy.
No, he's got a great makeup.
And you nailed it. He's coming off the best outing he's had so far. So staying off it, but I'm going to enjoy the game. I can tell you that one.
All right, then one other one that I bet on the overnight line, which I am happy about because it's definitely moved, is I took the over in San Francisco, Arizona. Jeff Samardzija against Shelby Miller. Shelby Miller, at this point, is basically an auto fade, right?
Yeah.
Samardzija has been good. He can get hit, though. My sense on this one is you lean San Francisco on the run line, lean San Francisco team total over, and you lean over in general. Is that one of your picks today, Mike?
Well, I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on the money line. I haven't yet, but last night Arizona just really, that was my one loss. They just did. Their offense is really struggling. Guess who's struggling? Paul Goldschmidt, believe it or not. He's batting .213 right now, and he even said it. He can't find his zone. That was his word. So whatever his zone is, I don't know if it's his swing, his mechanics, or what, but he is not in it. And that team, I don't know. They explode on the bats one night, and then they don't on the next. So wouldn't have a call on the total, but I may do a side before it's all over.
Well, I'm on the over on that one. I'll tell you.
You gonna pull the trigger on it?
I don't know. I'll pull the trigger on some, but I'll tell you what. This card is interesting because there's like 6 or 7 favorites that I'm really liking, but they all have high lines, right?
I know.
You got Seattle. Let's see what else. Boston, Cleveland, Baltimore.
Yeah, but Boston, look what they're doing. They're just kicking ass, taking names, and knocking the hell out of that
they're
baseball.
playing. Lance McCullers is coming back from injury.
And let's just get into that one right now.
Yeah, let's get into it.
This is one of my picks.
This is a very, very tricky one. McCullers, of course, a great year last year, and coming back off an injury. The reports are that his rehab starts were good. Okay. So how do we handle that here? I'm not exactly sure. What's your pick, Mike Brenner?
Well, my pick is Stephen Wright is not a bad pitcher.
Great. No.
He's
getting
really,
it done
really
for
good.
sure.
But what's happening in Boston is contagious.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
These guys absolutely are having more fun, Pete, since they beat the Yankees that time, coming back from 3 down or whatever. I'm not kidding. This team's having fun. They're smashing the ball, and what that does to a pitcher like Stephen Wright, and I've said it before, it just increases his confidence. I love this damn thing. I got the first half run line at -110.
Okay.
You're my line shopper, Pistol.
Yep. -110. That's correct.
All right, and I got the full game run line. I saw that +140.
Okay. Yes. Once again, like you took Boston yesterday, and I said if you're going to take them, definitely take them on the run line, and that was an easy casher.
They crushed it yesterday,
and the run line here. What do you have? +140.
And I just don't think. +140. That's what I got.
That's
that
right.
Was not
That's
even
a pinnacle
20
line.
minutes ago.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's a pinnacle
it was
line.
pinnacle. And here's the thing, also, Houston, and we've talked about this. All right, there is the consistency right now. Their bats are struggling, and McCullers. I know he did a good job last year. They said he's looking good since the injury. But is it the Red Sox red hot team you want to go up against?
Right.
I don't think so.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my when I was handicapping this game on the overnight lines, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, is McCullers going to come in here and just like in his first start back shut him down? I don't think so, but maybe. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do about this.
And it's also like
one.
San Antonio early in basketball when you used to say, hell, you have to keep betting them because you know they're going to produce it. Well, Boston's in that zone right now.
And I have been on the most. I've actually been betting overs in their recent run.
Pete, they've won 14 out of 18 games.
I know.
This team is real. They're having fun. They're leading the division. Look out. Go Boston, baby.
Actually, you know what I will do?
Come on, pull the trigger because I'm getting fired up.
I'm going to pull the trigger on the second half over on this one. It's not going to be 3. It's going to be 3.5 +110 that I saw.
Second half over.
Yeah, that was one of my tweets yesterday. Was the Boston second half over? That was a winner.
Nailed it.
And yeah, sure, why not? I'll give it here. I'll give it here as again the second half over. Hopefully, Wright won't.
Second half slick. Don't forget that one.
Second half slick. That's one of my new nicknames. Brand new nickname. All right, let's see. So what do we have? We have the Boston picks. What else do we have from you, Mike Brenner?
Okay, I'm going with the Cubbies today. All right, here's the deal. They're coming off of 2 back-to-back losses. You know what though? I like this spot because
this is another game where it's like the favorite looks good, but it's a big line.
It's a huge line. But what I'm doing is I'm going with the full game money line, which I found at -143. Pistol Pete. I'm not afraid to pull that.
Yes, that's the bookmaker line. I hope this is not a stale line. If it's not, then we can give you 147. But we can probably give you 143 at the.
And I think that's value. Yeah. But I also like the first half run line.
Really?
They come out early. Absolutely.
That's a pretty strong fade of Liriano, though. He's been all right, though.
I know. Yeah, I know he has. But I'm just thinking they're going to get one up on him because I don't think this team liked that little losing streak they're on. I think they're going to come out and pound it. Chris Bryant, go deep. Pete, you're not talking me off the ledge on that one.
Yeah, no, I'm commenting. I'm surprised we don't have a first half run line for you. That's over
Okay,
right
now
now.
how about we do the Pinnacle opener
Yeah.
as a speculative?
Pinnacle has stopped putting out first half run lines though that I've seen. So let's take the Heritage
You're
one.
probably
Okay?
killing them. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
someone's going. They're very careful, very smart, very careful. So let's give
It's
you
going
the
to be Heritage,
the
and I'm gonna guess it's going to be about a plus 115, 120.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I would guess like
Less, maybe a
you
little
might
less.
you might be right.
Okay.
But
But again, we're going to go with
plus
Heritage.
110.
We'll let you know. And I'm
Heritage
telling you,
first 5 innings.
Yep. Cubbies
Oakland.
on the full game money line and the first half run line. Ooh, Pistol
Man,
Pete.
this is a tough one. All right,
know,
so
I
is that it for you, Mike?
No, I've got one other.
Okay, let's
All
hear it.
It's actually, there's 2 picks in it. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm doing it because of the bats. I think Toronto wins today. It's nothing to do with Dickey. He's 1-4, 5.18. This guy's overpaid. It's time to step back. I believe he'll be in the bullpen before it's over.
Yeah.
But Texas with Perez, this guy.
Yeah, listen, I mean, the last time he started against Toronto, we talked about it in the show. We talked about it on our periscopes. I was like, this guy's probably going to get hit, but he didn't.
He didn't.
He had a good game.
But I think he's getting hit today.
That's what I'm
Pistol
thinking
Pete.
too, man.
Yep. Full game money line, I found it at minus 106.
Well, we're going to give you minus 104, baby.
Okay,
That's a
I love it.
Pinnacle
That's
line.
my line,
Yep,
shopper.
Yep, Pinnacle.
You ready for this one?
Yes.
I'm pulling a Pistol Pete. I'm doing a second half money line.
Okay.
And I don't know what that is.
Probably
obviously.
be about minus 125 or so.
Okay, all right. I'm doing a second half money line and a full game money line. So there it is, Pistol Pete. I got 6 picks in 3 games. I'm feeling it, and I really think that I'm going to cash again today.
All right, let's review your picks, and then I'll give a handful of selections.
Okay, again, I'm going with the Cubbies. It's going to be a first half run line, and it's going to be the opener for Heritage, and it's going to probably be about plus 115, somewhere in there. I'm also going to go with the Cubbies on the full game money line, minus 143. Red Sox, I'm jumping on that train. I'm not jumping. Hell, I've been riding it for about a week. All right, I love it. Full, let's see, first half run line is going to be minus 110, and the full game run line giving me back $1.40. I like for that to cash again. Toronto, Pistol Pete, I'm taking them on the full game money line. You grabbed it for me at minus 104, my line shopper. And I'm going to take the second half money line, pulling a Pistol Pete, and it's going to be about minus 125, but we will post it. How about you? What are you going to do?
Well, I already gave the Houston-Boston second half over. Here's another one I'm going to give. I'm going to give the Mets second half money line, which should be about minus 125, minus 130.
Okay.
Matt Harvey starting. How's he
Yeah.
going to do at Colorado? I don't know, but I think the
know,
Mets
buddy.
bats are going to wake up here.
I
And,
think they need to wake
yeah,
up. Yeah.
I think that John Gray is the guy I want to avoid, so I'm going to give the Mets second half money line. I'll tell you another one I'm thinking about. I really want to pull the trigger on Seattle at home against the Angels, but
Yeah.
it's minus
I know,
151.
I know.
It's a fucking
Come
high
on, pull the
line,
trigger.
man.
Get some balls today, Pistol Pete. It's Friday the 13th for crying out loud.
See, when it comes to baseball like this, it's not quite a matter of balls; it's a matter of value. It's like, well, I mean, if you got a minus 150 line, that means to break even, you got to win 60% of the time.
I know.
Are they going to win this game 65% of the time? What do you think?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I do. Pull the trigger.
I think.
Come on, Pistol Pete. Yeah.
All right, I will. Fine. Minus 151 at sportsbetting.ag on Seattle money line, and then so that's 3 picks for me, and then let's see. I guess I can just stick with that for now.
And of course, you're going to have your second half tweets, so
Yeah, I
everybody
have
look
my
for
tweets,
them.
my
He's
tweets and
knocking
everything.
them down
Tweet
left
other
and right.
things and everything. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, it's an interesting card, man.
Okay.
So many of these favorite lines. I wish maybe I should take all the favorite lines and it'll overall come out profitable. But who knows? All right, so I'm on Seattle money line. I'm on Mets second half, and I'm on the Houston-Boston second half over.
Second half over. I like that. All
And
right,
that's
Pistol
it.
Pete, let's get it done. Let's cash
All
some
right.
tickets, baby.
Okay, we'll be back for the Saturday card tomorrow, right, Mike?
Okay, buddy, you got it. Go Red Sox!